I think we got a problem, got a problem.
Let's go. Get up. Stack club, baby. You hear that? You can't sit down to that. Okay.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy, Shigluch, LOXD Block, Silverback. Hey, yo, right now I need to shout out the ISUPK classes.
I want to give a huge, big, humongous shout out to all the UPK schools.
You can't sit down to that.
Shout out to Black Watch, hosted by General Johanna. Bird, I need y'all to check out Cross the Line Radio as well, man. They've been open all week from 7 to 9. They ain't shut down because of the corona, the COVID, and all that. They rockin' strong, you know what I mean?
Think we got a problem, but really it ain't though. It's one of me and these bitches, I count about 3, 4. Think we got a problem, but homie just all talk. He ain't gon' pop a balloon with a pitchfork. Think we got a problem in the club with this dog. Rude boys, dogs, ladies, everybody.
Hey, shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Thumb to the brothers, shalom, Yahweh Shamar Allah Thumb by Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. This is ISUPK Delaware Sabbath service. Of course, ISUPK started out of 1 West Harlem, New York, under Commander General Johanna. And of course, we come to teach our children, the children of Israel, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the truth about this Bible, that we are the chosen children of the Most High Power. All right, so as usual, we're gonna go ahead and get this started off. Sabbath service. No, sorry. Not the one. Lion Shala. I'm at Salakia. Yeah, how about some y'all? Salakia. I'm at Salakia.
Lala Shala.
Lion Shala. So what we're going to do is we're going to send up the prayers. So a majum, which means to stand. All right. Wapanya Hakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. So you're going to turn and face that way. All right. Take your hands out your pockets, son. Hands out your pockets, son. All right. All right. And we're going to say the Lord's Prayer in English and in Hebrew, and then in English. You want to repeat after me as best as you can. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Haya. Simka. Yahweh. Malakaka. Thaba'ah. Ratazayaka. Haya. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawal. Haya. Bashamayim. Nathanaw. Nakam. Cow. Yawam. Wasalakna. Kabawafina. Kasalakna. Kabawafina. Wala'ah. Thaba'ayna. Banasaya 1. Abal. Hawashayna. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. Wa'afapara. La'awalamya. Aman.
We'll read this in the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom will come. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. All right. This is prayer for the power. Hakak. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua.
Baba Kashah.
Baba Kashah.
The thunder now.
The thunder now.
Hakat.
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 Lara Fa'ah. Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Wakal Marawa.
Kal Marawa.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazari.
Hamatazari.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakwi.
Lahakwi.
Hamati.
Hamati.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Arakawa.
Arakawa.
Hatama Allah.
Hatama Allah.
Lagora Shun.
Lagora Shun.
By Hashem Yahushua.
By Hashem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
Water Aman. We can read prayers for the power in English. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. All right. It's a prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Why Sha'ala.
Why Sha'ala.
Why Bayat Saparian.
Why Saparian.
By Hashem Yahushua.
By Hashem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. This is in English to bless Israel. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you. So be it.
Thank you. So be it. All right. This is Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahariam.
Ahariam.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izariah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Waharatazah.
Waharatazah.
Ayathan.
Ayathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'ah.
Hanala'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Sharmar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Ayad.
Ayad.
Yamyamka.
Yamyamka.
Yawamam.
Yamawah.
Ashamash.
Ashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Walayala.
Walayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makal Rai.
Makai Rai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
After Pashka.
Napashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza Afka.
Taza Akta.
Waba Wa'aka.
Waba Akta.
Ma'aita.
Ma'aita.
Wa'ai. Awalum.
Awalum. All right. We're going to read Psalms 121 in Hebrew. All right. I will lift up my eyes to the hill.
I will lift up mine eyes to the hill.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help coming from the Lord.
My help coming from the Lord.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber.
Shall neither slumber.
Nor sleep.
Nor sleep.
The Lord is my keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee.
The Lord shall preserve thee.
From all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in from.
And thy coming in.
So like from this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even for evermore.
And even forevermore. This is Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al Damayalaka.
Al Damalaka.
Al Takarash.
Al Takarash.
Wa Al Tashakwat.
Al Tashakwat.
Al Kayahana.
Kahana.
Our Yabika.
Al Labika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Imaka.
Al Imaka.
Ya Ira Yamwa.
Ya Amwamba.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Walata.
Ya Ai Tazawa.
Ai Tazawa.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Amara.
Amara.
Slaggy. Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakina.
Wanakaki.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala Ayasakar.
Wala Ayasakar.
Shamya Sha'ala.
Shamya Sha'ala.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa Ai Tazawa.
Nawa Ai Tazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Lakadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
It's like Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Barya.
Barwa.
Yakarafwa.
Yakarafwa.
Ahoya.
Ahoya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashimi Ayam.
Wayashimi Ayam.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagarian.
Gabal.
Wa'amalan.
Wa'amawan. Wa'amalak. Palashah. Am Yashabia. Tazawar. Gamashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadian. Kasaya Sara'ah. Kayabian. Banakal. Kwayashwan. Nashimadwa. Ba'ayanda Ara. Hayawa. Daman. La'adma. Shayatamwa. Nadayabwa. Kairab. Wakazabak.
Wakatazal Amai.
Kal Nasiyakamwa. Ashar. Amarwa. Nayara. That's like it. Nayarashah. Lanawa. Af. Na'awaf. Alahayam. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagagala. Kakwash. Lapanya Rakah. Ka'ash. Taba Ira. Wakalaba. Falahat. Harayam. Khan. Thawadatma. Basa Irika. Wabasa Wapafka. Taba Halam. Mala'ah. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Waya Bakwashwa. Shemka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Waya Bahawa. Ayai. Waya Kaparwa. Waya Abadwa. Waya Da'aiwa. Kaya'ata. Shemka. Yahawa. Labaka. Alayawan. Al. Kal.
Haratazah. All right, we're gonna read Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. In the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
And
be not still.
O
Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies
make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said. Come. And let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel. May be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Israelites. Of Moab. Of the Hagarenes. Gebal. So like Gebal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. And the inhabitants. With the habitation of Tyre. Assur also joined with them. They have hoping.
They have hoping.
They are hoping. The children of Lot.
Salah.
Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As in Jabin. At the brook of Kishon. Was perished at Endor. They become the dung of the earth.
They become as dung for the earth.
They have become the dung from the earth. Make them nobles like Oreb.
Make them nobles like Oreb.
And like Zeeb. Yea. All day princes of Zabah.
All their princes as Zabah.
As Zamunda.
And as Zamuna.
Who said, let us take to ourselves the house of the Most High in possession.
Let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession.
I messed that up. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As
the fire burneth of wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces. With shame. That they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And trouble forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame.
And
perish. That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
That thou.
Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth. All right.
Like.
Sorry. Turn.
Got that all.
That's what I said. You shall please be seated. All right. All right.
Trumpet.
Not the wine. Not the wine.
Okay. Someone call. Who called?
All right.
I'm trying to call you.
This Diddy? You trying to call me too?
It's like it's my real.
Oh, okay. Hey. Shalom, Lord in Christ. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat. You know what I mean? It's as usual, man. Listen, man, I'm back in the office, man. I'm on a warpath, man. I'm happy to be in the building with my brothers as usual. You know what I mean? So, but it's been one of those weeks, man. And you know, when you're around the oppressor all week, it just makes this place so much greater, man. I tell you. But as y'all could tell from the intro to this class, we in the Passover right now, as far as in the book of Exodus in the scriptures. So we just read we in Exodus chapter 12, and Exodus chapter 12, it goes into preparing to leave Egypt. You know what I mean? Because there's a plague. That's the last final plague that's about to come on the Egyptians, that the Most High is about to bring on to the Egyptians. And this one right here, Most High had to prepare his children to be able to leave in a haste. You know what I'm saying? Because what he was about to do, you know what I mean, was something that was unheard of. You know what I mean? And you got to understand what was about to happen here is now he's about to come at their children, their firstborn. You know what I mean? So imagine that, Jada. Imagine that, right? That imagine you're an Egyptian for a second, Cam. Imagine you're an Egyptian for a second, right? And the Most High power of the children of Israel is saying he's going to kill the firstborn of your household. What do you think that means for you, Cam? No. But in your household, you're out of here. Jada, in your household, what does that mean? Are you the firstborn? Who's the firstborn?
My household?
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? How do you think your mom is going to feel about that? How you think his dad is going to feel about that? How you think I would feel about that, Ken? He's using big words over here.
Definitely wouldn't. well, at least you know the education system.
Yeah, right. Destroyed. Like, man. You know what I mean? I was just going to say sad. What you think, Jada? How you think your mom going to feel about that?
Destroy you.
Her firstborn just died. He's young. You know what I mean? He's just coming into his own. You know what I mean? He just got his apartment. He she ain't even worried about him no more because he's starting to do well. Mm. You know what I mean? Just right now, like, you know what I'm saying? It was a time when she was worried and was concerned and was like, oh man, I'm terrified. I don't know what's gonna happen to my son. He, I don't know if he got it all together, but now he's getting himself together. He's doing things right for himself, and then Most High takes him. She'd be, like Cam said, distraught. She would be stressed. She would be destroyed.
That's Cam word.
He said destroyed.
He said destroyed.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Be upset.
Definitely be upset.
You see what I'm saying? So, and what if you knew who did it?
I'll keep quiet.
No. No, listen to you. It's like she likes snitches get stitches. Cam, what if I knew? Now, you had discussions before, right? What if I knew who killed you? What do you think I would do to them?
Kill that person.
Huh?
Kill that person.
You daggone right. You daggone right. Ain't no secret. I would kill them. You see what I'm saying? So here it is that the Most High, it's the Egyptians versus the Israelites. These curses that were coming upon the Israelites, the Egyptians, were to set a difference between the Egyptians and the Israelites. So you're an Israelite. So like,
I wouldn't say your dad would do that. He would have vengeance. You know what I'm saying? That's a better way of putting it. Okay. It'll be vengeance because you know who did it. You would want vengeance. You want some payback. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's a natural thing. You know what I'm saying? Especially you know that you love that loved one that you lost, and you know who did it. Understand? But understand though, and here they know who did it. Yeah. But they ain't got no power in their hand. None. No might in their hand. Right. Just like we didn't have might in our hand to change the outcome of our punishment. Right. The Egyptians the same way. Right. You know what I'm saying? They knew it was coming. Moses he definitely told him. He definitely told him, sir. Kind of went good. He definitely went and was like, "Hey, listen, man. If you don't do this, this is a mean. What you say? Curse? What's another word for it? Oh man, it's a mean. How can I put this? It's almost like you the right hand man speaking for your boss man, like speaking for Frank Lucas or something. You know what I'm saying? And then Frank Lucas was like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Tell him this right here. If not, then, you know, we're going to drop the hammer on him. Like, right. Right. And it's like, and you so built up in your pride, you know what I mean, that you just like, oh, man. You just harden your heart. You just harden. You know what I mean? Because it says, Salaki, if I may read it real quick. Right. This is the book of Exodus chapter 12 and verse 12. And it says, actually, I'm going to start at verse 11. We had 12 and 12. Come on, sir. All right. You can do it. Go ahead. I'm going to start at verse 11. And thus shall ye eat it with your loins. So like you read it already Hebrew already? Yeah. We're going to start at 15 today. Oh, okay. All right. This is something we already read in Hebrew. All right, cool. And this was last week's class if y'all was watching, you know what I mean, out there in the world there. But yeah, and thus shall ye eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat in haste. It is the Lord's Passover. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand we had to sacrifice a lamb, and I mean kill a lamb, and eat all of it, all of it, from the rugga to the tugga. You see what I'm saying? And we had to eat it in haste with our loins girded. That means with our gear on. You see what I'm saying? And with our staff in our hand. You see what I'm saying? We had to be ready to go. And why, you say? Because verse 12 says, "For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast. And against all the gods of Egypt, I will execute judgment. I am the Lord." Good night. That's another word you can use. Good night. Cam. Execute. Execute. Finish him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, it's like if I can, you know what I'm saying? That word execute, man. You know, you hear a lot of that in today's time. Right. You said what? What did he say, Kev? We got to execute the proper operations to be able to get an answer for your math problem, right? If you don't execute these operations, you will never figure out your algebra problem or your trig problem. Or the solution. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, the Lord executed his plan. Yeah, he definitely did. And he got to finish equation. Yeah. Do this time right. He definitely got to finish the equation. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He had his whole little thing, step by step, how to lead up to get where he's get to. He already knew. He was like, listen, man, because they might seek vengeance. You know what I mean? So he's like, y'all be ready to roll, because not only that, man, when we read further into it, you'll see. It's like, that's a heavy point. Okay. That is a heavy point you bring it up. Because he said, yo, what I'm about to do is going to devastate them so bad that he wants to separate from y'all. And matter of fact, to the point where they might turn on y'all. So I need for y'all to be able to do this right here and get out quickly. Because it's going to be a small window of opportunity when the Pharaoh going to say, all right, get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to be ready to move. You know what I'm saying? The question is, we seeing this happening now. Right. So, what you know, what's the preparation for our people? Man, listen, if you look way back, General Yohana gave you a list. And he said, listen, do it at your own will.
Do it at your own will. This is not what he said. This is not an order.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I think you should be doing. And he said this way before Russia decided to even thought. I don't even think they was thinking about doing anything to the Ukrainians. He said, "Listen, man, you need to go out here. You need to get you a generator. You need to get you some food, get some rice, get these things, get these." And he made a list.
So like you was saying that
long time ago.
You've been saying this is not. You've been saying that I should be sent and I should be since 1969 to prepare yourself.
Con.
You know what I'm saying?
Con.
Get ready. It's gonna happen.
So at some point, you know, we are a reactive people. We are a reactive people. We don't do stuff until we see stuff happening. Just like right now, like we could sit here and tell people all the time, listen, man, Most High does not agree with this. When he comes, he's going to drip his garment. Christ is going to drip his garment in blood. For all those people that's going against the law, says you might as well start worrying about keeping the law, statutes, and commandments right now. Do it right now. Do it. And you know when people going to start doing it? When them chariots start coming.
So like it's like I'm gonna bring it like today's time. Captain Shot told us this a long time ago too. You know, when I was coming up, you know what I'm saying, in school as a young man. You know, he said, man, you know, you talk about it, you know what I'm saying, scriptures in the book, in the Old Testament, bring it to today's time,
right,
and give it to like some type of you know, current thing that's going on. Like I'm gonna give you a prime example like that. You know what I'm saying? What you brought up was heavy. It's like almost like every kid in high school or middle school won't go to a high school party or some type of party right on the block, knowing there's two gangs there that beefing with each other that could potentially be dangerous. Right. But you choose to go deal with the party anyway because you don't want to miss out on fun. Right. And in an event you going, it's an altercation goes on, and not everybody want to run, get safety at the last minute. But that's how black folks do. Yeah. That's how we go to a party and club. Knowing good as well the potential of danger is there. Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to the voice of reasoning. Right. Don't want to listen to the plan that keep you safe. Right. You want to go against the grain. That's how we always have been. Kind of Salagi, if I may. Salagi, because that's heavy. Because I like me growing up, that's what we used to always do. I've been to so many daggers. See, back in the day, it used to be a house party in people's houses in the basement. You know what I mean? And where your mom would show up and yell downstairs to tell you to come on, or the DJ would say to the mic, "Hey, your mom is here." You know what I mean? Everybody like, you gotta, you know what I mean? But it never failed. It was either a fight broke out. I remember one time when this is like, you know, I'm old, so it used to be fights. Yeah, but I remember when it turned to guns. I remember that too. I remember when it turned to dudes wasn't fighting no more. They was bringing guns. You know what I mean? And you knew, like when they started bringing guns to the party, we knew it was going to be some type of altercation. You're in the neighborhoods, neighborhood against block against block. You know what I mean? You're going to come into a situation. You knew, but you went, and your parents knew. Your parents would say, "I don't think you should go." For the reason. You know what I mean? I don't think you should go because you know such and such. Last time you went to a party where a big old fight broke out, you know, a girl got hurt, or last time, you know, somebody got shot. I don't think you should go. "Oh, no, it's going to be okay. Me and my friends, we all together. We going to stick together. We ain't going to separate. We're going to make sure everything is cool." And then somebody pulls a gun at the party. You see what I'm saying? And gets shot. You see what I'm saying? It's and lose her firstborn. Right. And lose their first. Good night. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta listen to the voice of reason and listen to what we, like you said, when that warning is coming out, you listen to it, take heed to it, because it could be a matter of life or death. Right. You know what I mean? So let's get into it, man, because this right here is a heavy part of the story. This is the end of the war with the Egyptians right here. You know what I mean? We done had all types of frogs come out of the water and fish died. The water turned into blood. They had to deal with the darkness. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And they dealt with all that. And even still, after all that, Pharaoh still hardened his heart. But this one right here, this is what we celebrating on April 14th. I mean, it's like April 15th. You know what I'm saying? This is the Passover. This is, like the scripture says, Exodus chapter 12 and verse 2. This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. This is our New Year's. You know, this is, you know, what the New Year's like to say, you know, people in the world, New Year's Day. You know what I'm saying?
This is the beginning of us coming out of our captivity. When everything is new, sir. You see the flowers start to bloom, grass starting to grow. Man, I seen the grass coming up good night. I saw the grass coming up. I was like, oh man, here we go. I got a lot of grass to cut. You know what I mean? Yeah, Cam. You got a lot of grass to cut. That's right. That's right, Cam. Most high Christ.
Give it up to Cam.
He do a pretty good job. He get the lines in there and everything.
That boy's good.
He's good. He's real good. You know what I mean? We're gonna make it a job this year. You're gonna get some money cutting other people's grass. But yeah, man.
I don't know. Gas prices, people gonna be jungles this year.
Listen, he gonna pay for the. That's what he gonna cut for. He gonna cut so he can pay for my gas. I get you some sneakers. Don't worry about it.
Can't lie. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I need these dunks, man. But yeah. So let's go ahead and start that right quick. Oh, Parabon. Oh, that was Parabon. Parabon said she on her way.
Cheers. Come on.
Ooh, with breakfast.
With breakfast.
Most high Christ.
Good night, Irene.
All right, let me go ahead and get that. So we're going to start at Exodus chapter 15. Here we go. My old man on. Take these glasses off so I can read. All right, so Exodus chapter 15 and Exodus chapter 12, Salakia, and verse 15. So I'm going to read 7. So that's 15 to 21. Where we at? All right. All right. Shaba'if, Yamayam, Matazawath, Fa'akalawa, Ak, Bayawam, Hara'a Shawan, Tashabya Thaw, Shar, Mabathaya Kam, Chaya, Kal, Akal, Kamataza, Wanakarathaha, Hana Pasha, Hahawa, Maya Sha'ala, Maya. Oh, what is that? Maya Sha'ala. Maya Wam. Harashan. I Yawam. Hasha Ba'aya. 16. Wabayawam. Hara Ashar Shawan, Makwara, Kwadash, Wabayawam, Hasha Baya Ai, Makwara, Kwadash, Yahaya, Lakam, Cal, Mala'aka, La'a, Ya'asha, Baham, Acha, Ashar, Ya'akal, Lakala, Napash, Hawa, Labadawa, Ya'aisha, Lakam, 17. Washa Maratham, Ath, Hamatazawath, Kaya, Ba'itazam, Hayawam, Hazah, Hawataza, Thaya, Ath, Tazaba'a, Watha Yakam, Ma'arataza, Matazarium, Washa Maratham, Ath, Hayawam, Hazaha, Ladara.
Mm-hmm.
Ladara Thayakam, Kakwath, Iwalam, verse 18. Bara Ashan, Ba'ara, Ba'ai, Aishar, Yawam, Lakadash, Ba'arab, Tha'akalam, Tha'akalawa, Matazath, Aid, Yawam, Ha'akad, Wa'ai Sharayam, Lakadash, Ba'arab, Ba'arab. Verse 19. Shaba'ith, Yamayam, Sha'ar, La'a, Yamatiza, Babatha Yakam, Kaya, Kal, Akal, Maka Matizath, Wanaka Ratha, Hanapash, Hahawa, Ma'adath, Yasha'ala, Bagar, Waba Azarak, Ha'aratazah, verse 20. Cal, Maka Mayath, that's like it. Maka Matazayath, that's like it. Maka Matazath, La'a, Tha'akalawa, Bakal, Mawashab, Tha Yakam, Tha'akala wa Matazawath, verse 21. Waya Kwara, Masha, Lakal, Zakwanaya, Yasha'ala, Waya Amar, Alakam, Mashakwa, Wakwakawa, Lakam, Taza'an, Lama Shapa, Kwathayakam, Washa Kwatawa, Hapasak. All right. So back there geeking and hee-heeing that over there.
Yeah.
Goofballs back there.
It's a little different around here, you know?
Yeah.
It's a little different. This right here?
The comment joint on the top right-hand corner. No, right below it.
Oh, there?
Yeah, a little comment joint.
I know, sir.
And you can you can put the comments up there too, like start at the top. You probably gotta scroll all the way up.
Let me see what's going on with that. Let me see what's up. Go ahead and get behind. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it in English.
Come.
Let me see what we got here.
Yeah, who we got in the chat?
Let's see here. We got Naima.
Alright.
Kana.
Mama and Christ.
Mama and Christ.
Yeah, see, just starting. Shalom.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Shalom. Sis. Shalom. We got look. I seen just starting paint up in there.
Yeah.
Musa and Christ, sis.
Let's see. Allah.
Yeah. Shalom, sir. Shalom. Yeah, I mean, Tazi all in the building. You can click on them too, so they when you click on their actual.
Hey, shalom, sis. Shalom, y'all. Shema, Taba, Shemi, Shah. School J.
Tap on the actual. Yeah. So they can see it in the screen. Yeah, when you hit it.
Hit it.
Yeah. Come see how it comes in the bottom corner.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so you can just tap on each one.
Oh, okay.
As you're going down.
This is new for me.
Yeah.
It's new for me,
Getting the technical game up. Getting the technical game up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm used to driving trucks, man. Chuba Nahalia is here with us. Shalom.
Hey, Chuba Nahalia, man. Too much snow outside for you, Chuba Nahalia. You know what I mean?
Tazian is in the building, too. Tazian is
Word.
Give the brothers, sisters, and hands.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a little different, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the basic language that our people spoke, man.
Right.
You understand? This is the Lashawan Kodash. And it's definitely hard to do. You know what I'm saying? And we used to English. You know what I'm saying? We used to English, and we used to being saying yes and what's up and broken languages and things like that. But when it come down to it, we the only nation that don't have our own language to speak. You know what I'm saying? You Black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else speak English because, in fact, they came from their homeland, they spoke English. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Africans speak their little whatever they speak because that's their native tongue.
Right.
The Chinese speak their language because that's their native tongue.
Right.
But we
speak slang.
No,
that's the only thing we got.
We speak our people speak whatever the slave master speaks.
Right.
So our slave master or our oppressor speaks English.
Mm-hmm.
So if you in North America, you Black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian, that's what you're going to speak.
Right.
Now, if your slave master is from Great Britain, you're going to speak just like Great Britain.
Mm-hmm.
That Great Britain talk,
right?
Yes, and all this right here.
Yeah,
you're gonna speak that.
You in Russia, you speaking.
You gonna speak Russian? Yes, you're.
Get to the shopper.
You know what I'm saying? That's Australia.
That's what that is.
You got all the Schwarzenegger. He from Australia. He's an Aussie.
Yeah.
You know, so you gonna speak whatever language you're gonna speak.
Right.
But we have been deprived from our culture. You know what I'm saying? We've been deprived from our history because of the fact that our oppressors have made a tumult in Psalms 83 to make sure that they keep it away from us.
That's right.
And it sounds crazy when you hear the language. It does sound crazy.
Right.
But that's our language. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I agree. Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely kind of. I'll wait till you come back, sir. That's definitely so true. You know what I mean? Like, and we speak a broken English. You know what I'm saying? Like we've always struggled to be all the way. Like that's why when you go to school, Cam, you know what I mean, Jada. When you go to school, Jada, put the phone away. When y'all go to school, you see what I'm saying? Y'all are learning how to speak proper English, right? But still, you struggle with that, right? Because it's like, I don't want to talk like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to say this is a great day. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to have to use. Yes, it's such a wonderful day, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be like, yo, it's nice out here, ain't it? You know what I mean? Like because we naturally even when you learn Hebrew, you'll realize that it don't take all that. We don't go all the way around the mulberry bush to say certain things. We get straight to the point. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I know I say you know what I mean all the time. You know what I mean? It's not, do you know what I mean? Isn't it? You know what I mean? Do you know what I am saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's just how we are. That's why when we say things and we have our own way of saying things, they don't understand. And that's how this Bible is. Our slang is in this Bible. When you read this Bible and hear about sleep, where do you think, yo, you sleeping? Yo, stay woke. Where do you think you got that from? You got it from here. Because we sleep. As a people, we're blind. When we say blind, am I saying you can't see? No. Meaning you just don't know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's important for you to take back your heritage, and it's important for you to understand what's going on in this book, because this right here is more important than what you're learning in them schools. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. Y'all about to say y'all Yeah, in the building. It's like, what's your name again, sir? I mean, Tazayan. Tazayan. Yeah. Brother got his name. You know what I mean? Shooting got his name.
Big step. You know what I'm saying? Moving in the right direction.
That's right. You know
what I'm saying? You doing things that millions of brothers and sisters ain't doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They could be out there recovering from last night party or drinking or whatever they were doing lustful in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But brothers and sisters decided to come into class.
Right.
And, serve the Lord.
That's right.
And, that's a big up.
Big step.
And don't think that the Most High is not watching.
Right.
He got eyes everywhere.
Right.
And he see what you're doing. Think you can just go out there and do what you want to do, huh? The Lord got eyes. Don't you know his angels are reporting to him?
Man, listen.
Y'all understand that the angels is watching over you and reporting. Even every little dirty little thing you think you can get away with, you think you got away with, that's a negative. If somebody is up there in heaven, it's like somebody's up there right now recording your every inch of movement.
Right.
And it's going to be reported. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
You got files on you, man.
You got records.
You got files on you. Everything you do. Anything that I don't see, Most High sees. That angel see.
The angels.
You know what I mean? They reporting. You heard that, Jada?
They definitely reporting.
They definitely reporting on y'all.
So like every little thing you thought you can get away with your mom and dad and go behind that back. Don't think, and you think,
that's all right.
they ain't see me. I got away clean.
I got away. Yeah.
That's a negative. The Lord sorry. He's gonna jog your memory and go bring it back to you. Whatever your judgment day is coming, he's gonna bring it back to you. Don't you remember when you did this right here?
Now you speaking in tongues?
Now you're speaking the Bible.
Yeah, right. You're speaking that Bible, right?
Speaking in that gibberish.
And if I may, sir, some of us ain't lucky to get judged. No. Let me rephrase that. Some of us are lucky to get their judgment right here and right now. You know what I'm saying? I will say lucky because I would rather be punished right here and right now than in front of the Most High, man. And the Most High say, hey, man, remember you did this? Remember you did that? Nah. If I do something wrong, I want that punishment right then and there. If I leave this truth, I want to be punished immediately. So that I know, let me get my butt back in class. I don't want to leave this truth and everything is hunky-dory and I'm just enjoying life, smoking weed or, you know what I mean, doing whatever in the world.
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I know. So I know a lot of brothers who left your truth. And the stories that you hear, them leaving the truth is not good.
No.
The Lord has put them right back in the same position that we was, but he actually put them back worse than he was.
Yeah.
I still get a phone call from brothers. You telling us, man, I don't know what to do.
I know what you should do.
I lost family members.
Good night.
I lost jobs. I can't get this. I can't get this right here. My drug addiction is more heavier than ever. You understand? But he didn't want to help.
Right.
He didn't want to help. He didn't want to hearken to the voice of reasoning. Right. He didn't want to hearken to the orders. He didn't want to hearken to what the Lord was giving out.
Right.
Instructions through his priests and prophets of the Lord. And then at the end of it, what happened? They got their punishment.
Right.
And they still getting more punishment. To the point where the Most High is gonna keep putting you in this right here to humble you again.
Yeah.
At one point in time, you was humble when you came into the truth.
Right.
At one point in time, the Lord did something so drastic that he made you humble.
Right.
And you came right up in the truth and you got your act together and all this right here. But instead of you had to deal with your problem with a brother or deal with your problem with a sister, like you're supposed to, like Christ told us, have to go to your brother and things like that.
Right.
You want to go out there in the world. You want to go back and live life easy. They take on those smooth words. Get high. We get you blow your mind, Craig. We get you high today, Craig. You want to enjoy that. You want to go out there and get the fast girls.
Right.
The girls want to go out there and deal with the guys, hardcore guys in the drug gang and stuff like that. Until the Lord humble you, until that day that girl is getting in the car with a guy, she gets shot up.
Right.
7 times. Man. Until that boy get caught up with that girl that he want to be with, having sex with all these whores, and then also he get caught up with STDs.
Right.
Until he get caught up and she done picked them out and what? She done sit around here and set them up like most of them girls do nowadays. It's very serious.
Listen.
You You know what I'm saying?
What you bringing out is so heavy, sir. And the thing is scripture that definitely backs it up. Because what you were saying, like, you know, you go out into this world and now that drug addiction is so much harder. Or, you know, not being able to turn down these crazy women out here is so much harder. Or your ability to, you know, not sleep with another man's wife. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or not to turn down pork, to turn down shrimp. Now that you done gave it the truth, now you're thinking that you can eat shrimp and stuff. It's so much harder now for you to turn down these things because the scripture even tells us that, you know what I mean? When that house is empty, that vessel is empty, that demon is going to come back. And it's going to be, what did it say, 7 times stronger, if I could? 7 times stronger than what it was, man.
It's lucky if I can. It's another heavy precept as well. I'm paraphrasing. It says, better for you who have not known me than to know me.
Man, that's heavy. That's heavy.
That's in scripture. That's in New Testament.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because scripture says, it's better for you who have not have known me than to have known me.
So, Salakia, if I may, so that's, you know what that's saying? That's saying that a man that leaves this truth and goes back into this world is worse than a Christian pastor.
Need the lowest of the low.
You know what I'm saying? That's like
he put himself down low. He put himself down. He put himself down with TD Jakes.
Yeah, he's below. He's learning from TD Jakes.
he put himself with Jesse Johnson and Al Sharpton and everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he want to go back to the cares of this world.
Exactly. It's like the dude in the Matrix.
Yeah, the red pill, blue pill.
Yeah, the one boy in the Matrix that was like ignorance is bliss.
Oh yeah.
That's how some people are in the world, man. Mm-hmm. Because they've been taken out of the Matrix. They done seen how it is in this real world. We've been taken out of this world, and now we into this truth, and we see how it really is.
Right.
And we see the work that we had to do to get our other brothers and sisters out, and we don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So then we say, man, I wish I didn't. I don't want to remember nothing. That's what the bull said. He said, I don't want to remember. Plug me back in. I don't want to remember nothing. He's like, I see this steak. He said, I see this steak, and I'm chewing the steak, and I know that this is really telling me that it's nothing. Like he eating a steak, and he like, I know this. I know that the Matrix is telling me this thing, and he was like, but you know what? Ignorance is bliss. I know that I look in the world. I know that keeping Thanksgiving, celebrating July 4th. I know they ain't got nothing to do with my daggone people. I know Christmas ain't got is nothing to do with the Christ. I know these things, but you know what? Ignorance is bliss. That's who you are leaving this truth. That's who you are learning all this information under Commanding General Yohana and then going back. How, Sway? You know what I'm saying? How? How can you do that? So punish me right away, sir. Get me right away. Soon as if I even think about it, you know what I mean? Show me something real quick. Don't let me, like my father used to say this to me all the time, man. Like, don't let me get to the school and they open the book on me. My dad couldn't stand because how you doing, son? Oh, I'm doing good, son. Dad, I'm doing everything I'm supposed. You doing anything? How you doing? Yeah, you know. They go to the school and he'd be like, well, see, here's what he's been doing up until this point. And because they got a record on me. They got everything. Here's what he's doing. And he used to say, man, don't let me look. Tell me right now, you won't get in as much trouble. You know what I'm saying? You won't get in trouble, but you won't get in. But if I get there and they open the book on me, oh man, I'm gonna rain hell on you, boy.
Get the rap sheet.
Yeah, man. And it never failed. You can ask my sissy. It never failed, man. Oh, go ahead.
Stop. I just want to piggyback off the officer speaking on.
Okay.
It is 2 Peter.
Okay, let's get it.
2:21.
All right.
It says, "For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it, to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them."
Good night.
So,
good night.
He's correct.
Yeah, man.
That when we go and leave the truth and go back out in the streets, basically he's saying it's better for you to have
stayed in the street
than to have came into the truth.
That's right. That's right. Get that brother in hand, man. Get that brother in hand. That's right. You know what I mean? Daggone right, man.
That's heavy, man.
That's a real heavy. Yes, sir.
It's like, no, I'm gonna read these in English.
Come on, sir.
Then we're gonna go on and do what we do.
Come on, sir. Come on.
But yeah, I'm gonna read what the brother brought in the Lashawan Kodash. It was in Exodus 12, and 15.
Mm-hmm.
He read from 15 all the way down to 21 in the Lashawan Kodash, or in Hebrew, and we're gonna read it in the English now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody got it? Let me know.
Everybody there?
You say Khan.
Slocky.
Exodus 12, chapter 12. Mm-hmm. 15.
Mm-hmm. And when you,
15.
yeah.
Yep.
And when you,
All right, no sweat. All right, let's get it. Exodus 12 and 15. 7 days shall you eat unleavened bread.
mm-hmm.
Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. It's like, for whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel.
That's right. So as you know about the Passover, the Passover is coming. You know what I mean? Shameless plug is gonna be in Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Give it up.
You know what I mean? Passover coming.
53rd annual Passover.
That's
right.
You
know what I'm saying? The only Passover.
The only.
You know what I'm saying? Brought to you by Commander and Johanna.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right.
Been be doing this since 1969, man. And I'm telling you, man, this gonna be a glorious Passover.
It's gonna be something else.
Man, listen, don't let nothing stop you from coming down into Cocoa Beach.
That's
man.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Unless you have some, issues and problems with them, man, you don't have no choice though.
Yeah.
But
talk to the brothers.
You know what I'm saying?
If you
not miss this out, man. This opportunity, man. We've been praying for these things to be happening, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a time that we have seen we're living in right now is like how can I say prophecy coming to pass, man. And speaking of wars and rumors of wars, you know what I'm saying? The third woe.
The third woe. That's right.
We've been praying and prophesying and be able to be into it and see it, you know what I'm saying, and come into tuition, man. It's like crazy.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We weren't even thinking about it, because you hear these things inside the Christian church, you make it look like, that America gonna last forever.
No, they praying.
They praying.
They praying. They're like, please let Putin.
Man, you see it.
Lord, bless Putin.
You see it all on the radio now. He praying and stuff.
Right.
So man, please get rid of this evilness.
Man, listen.
You know why? You know what these prayers are really saying? These prayers are really saying, we love America.
Right.
We love this lustful thing. Right. We like getting high. Mm-hmm. We love being, homosexual.
I was about to say, it.
We love being, puppets.
Right.
So we're not just doing all the work in America. We love, no matter if I'm gonna bring it down.
I love my job.
We love being slaves.
That's right.
That's basically
what it's saying.
We love being slaves, and we don't want to go, leave our oppressor.
Right.
That's Stockholm syndrome at its best.
Because ever since we left our oppressor, we've suffered. Ain't that what they said? Ain't that what they said?
Say in the next,
probably in the next about 2 Sabbaths. Ever since we left them Egyptians, ever since we left them Assyrians, ever since we left them Romans, ever since we left the Greeks, ever since we left, that's what we're gonna be saying. We can't just do it by ourselves. Thank God for slavery, them slave ships, because otherwise I'd be in Africa with a banana dress. Go ahead, man.
I was at my slave yesterday, and I was teaching the young girl who she was. So the African chimed in, but we were talking about Ukraine and the situation. So the African was like, his mind is geared to being a good slave here in America too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you have to understand that this was prophesied in the Bible.
Right.
That's what his word was.
What did he say?
Well, why would he want to fulfill the prophecies of the Bible? I said, you got to understand that spirit that is on Putin, the Lord put that spirit on him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that would make the Bible even have more validity and be more valid.
Right.
That the prophecy will fulfill itself. The Lord doing this, it's nothing that you can do, and it's just like you just said. Everybody's open for peace.
Right.
Painting him as being a villain, but the real villain is America.
Damn right.
Right.
Damn right.
That's the real villain.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah.
they got the jewels of the Most High God, and they done stole the children of God, and
right?
got us in captivity,
Right,
and destroyed us,
right?
Mentally, spiritually, physically. Our men's are homosexuals
right.
now, and feminine spirit on them. The women trying to be masculine,
right?
The children growing up, they being confused.
Right.
Going to school now, you gotta go to school. You got 3 bathrooms.
Right.
Damn,
you right. Yeah.
Like that.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's true.
So they the real villain.
Right. And you know what's
He's just playing his part.
You definitely right.
You know what I mean? He's playing his devil's role as a devil would play.
That's right.
He was speaking that, you know what I mean? And I asked the girl, I said, "What you think he is?" She said, "Yeah, African." I said, "I know he is. He think like the rest of them.
Yeah.
He think he don't want you to know that his people sold us.
Right.
And you know what I mean? And captive us. That's why he runs with the oppressor and his ideals.
Daggone right. Daggone right. That's exactly how it, and they're terrified. All these nations,
yeah, they're terrified.
Low key. And you know what? I'll be wondering if, since it's been so long, is there like, not all of them know, but the ones who actually make decisions know. You see what I'm saying? And it's like it's information that they have to come into understanding once they get into that power position. That's why you won't see a real black man as a president. I don't think you will ever see a real black man as it had to be Obama, because he's not a real black man. For him to actually receive that information and find out, oh shoot, so we're not supposed to let them know to keep the laws, because if they do, their power might come, and then our judgment is on. They're trying to hold back their judgment as long as they possibly can. That's why we're considered terrorists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're telling the truth. We ain't teaching hate. We ain't out here saying hate the white man. We out here saying love the black, Hispanic, and Native American. But all they see is hate, and they done taught us and trained us to see that as hate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That even our people is like, oh man, that ain't right. Why? How did they do that? How do you think they trained us to see that as hate, for us to love only us? How do you think they did that?
I think they did that by the mother. Because the mother is more into the nurturing of the child.
Okay.
And she's easily to be manipulated. She'd be the one that would take the child to church, or be the one that would teach that child his ways. It's sort of like with Eve and how she was groomed by the devil and transgressed and went away from the law.
Okay.
It's the same situation with the woman. The woman is the weaker vessel of the man.
Right.
But it can also destroy the seed.
Right. Because how do you bind a strong man?
How do you bind?
It's like a servant.
Oh man,
How do you
take the man out of the household?
Take him out of the household.
Take him out of the household.
So
correct.
The way they show, and that's definitely a good answer. But the way they show that us loving one another is hate is because when they did it, they killed you, they raped you. You see what I'm saying? Like look at the Ku Klux Klan. You see what I'm saying? They teach Jesus saves. They believe in Jesus. Jesus loves, all this stuff. But they had brotherhood, and they were all together and being against you. So now when we talk about loving one another, our people are saying, no, we can't do that, because then it's not right for us to only love us and not love everybody, because look at what they did when they only loved them. Look at how segregation was right. Understand. That was right. It should have been us and them. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
My question to you is, all right, when we were segregated, what do you think made our people think that integration was better than being separate from the people that actually destroyed our people?
It wasn't.
Why did we want to, what made us be that?
You got it. You want me to take it?
I'm gonna put it like this, man. It's your leadership.
Okay.
It's the people who are supposed to watch over you. Like, okay, the Lord set up a priest and prophet who watch over his people, right? That's a shepherd. You know what I'm saying? And what he's supposed to do, he's supposed to make sure he keep the Lord's chosen people or his sheep out of harm's way. And what these shepherds, what we call Christian leaders today, black leaders, they are not keeping watch over the Lord's people.
Right.
They want the money. They want the lust of America. They want the lust of this world. You know what I'm saying? But they are really wolves in sheep clothing. They are really around here want our people to pretty much destroy themselves, continue to hate themselves. You want to keep it there because they're keeping them close to their oppressor. Again, more money, more being, because they want to be like their oppressor. The scripture said, "Be not thy oppressor, and choose none of their ways." You know what I'm saying? But your Christian leaders want to envy the oppressor. That's why Martin Luther King, he wanted to join white neighborhoods because he wanted to go to their restaurants. He wanted to go to their movie theaters. He wanted to go to their schools. He wanted to go do everything that his oppressor was, and he loved their women. So that's the thing. Because of his ambition, because of his lust, because of he didn't want nothing in his neighborhood because he hated his brother. He wanted to join his people to another nation. When he did that, that right there destroyed the mindset of our people because we were doing our own. We had our own taxi cab. We had our own businesses. We had everything. But Martin Luther King was like so fixed on like we can't do nothing without joining everybody together. We got to join along with the white man. We got to join along with his way of life. We got that. It better us as a nation of people. It better us as a group of people. And when he did that, it destroyed us because it turned around from us having love for one another, knew who our enemy was, and knew what they were capable of doing. Right. And kept us on high alert so that way we can protect our people. Right. It made us, we was like that. And when we put that mindset in our mind that we can join them and be like them and that we can trust them, they destroyed the whole security blanket of us as far as being the nation, which broke us down to us depending on them instead of them us separating ourselves and then manufacturing ourselves. Because we could have had our own black cities. Right. And been thriving. Just like the Chinatown and all that, we could have had Negro Town. That dude put it in. Key and Peele. Yeah, we could have had Negro Town. Negro Land. We could have had Negro Land. We could have had something, you know what I'm saying? But that's what happens. Right. But when you have weak leadership, you're not going to get the best results out of your people.
And if I may, sir, it did start off with rights. You know what I mean? Us wanting just to have rights because we were considered less than a man. You see what I'm saying? So it started out because we couldn't protect ourselves, and we was like, you know, what was happening with the Black Wall Street. They just came and just tore it down because they wanted it. They was jealous. So it started out with being, we need to have rights because we're treated as nothing. But then it went from that to something totally different. It went to, you know what, we want to go to your stores. We want to go to your movie theaters. We don't want to sit on the back of the bus. And you know what's crazy? My whole time in high school, I sat on the back of the bus. I would not sit in the front, man. I had the best spot. It was a spot. If anybody from Philly know about this, man, the old school.
I think every black kid want to go to the back of the bus.
To the back of the bus. That's where the cool kids sit.
I go in the front. Like, why?
Right. Like, who sits on the front? That's just like, hey, what you want to help the driver? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's a special spot that I used to get on a SEPTA bus back in the day. It's all the way in the back. And in the corner. And it has like a little silver rail that comes out the back. And I used to put my foot up like that. And I used to sit in the back. That was my spot, man. That was my spot. I would make sure to get on the bus, and I'd run to the back of the bus, man. Even on the school, on the cheese, catching the cheese bus. You know what I mean? You would go to the back, man.
Like I don't know who wanted to sit in the front. I ain't know who wanted to sit in the front like you were scared of something.
Yeah, that's it. You only sat in the front if you were scared because you was right next to the bus driver and you would hope the bus driver would save you.
Well, that's just like, you know, that was the closest exit. That was on the door. Between that door and
I like to join in the back. You know, every now and then, you've been taking me back to my days. On the cheese bus, you know what I mean? Every now and again, they'll do the little emergency drill where everybody jump off the back. Man, I couldn't wait to that. Like, I want to jump off the back. Yeah. But yeah, no, back door. That's that's what you heard from me. Back to because the bus driver sometimes he mess up. Philly, we got a saying. I ain't gonna say it right away. Like back door. You know what I'm saying? But that's we even all after all that. And you know what was heavy about that, sir? And I know we need to get right back to this. What was heavy about that was we were all together and boycotting. And as a result of our boycott, they lost so much money. They lost so much money that they finally then made the decision to let you sit wherever you want to sit on the bus. And they understand they didn't want you to sit. They didn't want you sitting even next to a white person, man. But because of all the money that they lost, because we was all together and going and being separate and not riding that bus, no matter if you had to take walk miles and miles to get to work, to get to wherever you need to do, you did that. Mm-hmm. That's what that showed. That showed brotherhood. And look what it did, man. Imagine if we all stopped celebrating Christmas. You know what I mean? If we all stopped eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, we stop. Imagine if we just keep all the law. Imagine what can happen to this world if we kept all the law, statutes, commandments. It would crumble. It would crumble.
So like, imagine all the sisters was go back and start cooking again.
Oh wait.
So some brothers don't have to go to Chinese store getting fried wings and
fried
rice and rice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Chinese stores shut down.
Right.
Imagine sisters be able to do their own hair again.
Right.
Don't depend on no Chinese store to get nothing. No wigs, no nothing.
Nothing.
Sisters are capable of building their own wigs.
That's right.
Sisters are capable of doing their own hair.
Mm-hmm.
But we have all the way down to far as men as well. Like men, we don't need to do. We don't need a lot of things from our oppressor.
No.
But but in the mindset of our Christian leaders that made us so weak and our minds so fragile. Now our generation after generation, we have taught these things to our kids now. Mm-hmm. So our kids know that we can't do nothing without loving America.
And that's why our kids is getting more and more rebellious.
Yeah.
They're getting more and more rebellious because all that you did nothing for them. All that marching you did nothing for them. They have nothing.
It really took the value of the nation out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It took the value out of teaching the morale.
Right.
Because in our mindset is how we do things. We want to get the best for our kids.
Right.
Because you know why? Because the oppressor get the best for his kids. Well, you get the best to oppressor kids. He still goes into schools and shoot up schools.
Right.
He still goes to malls and shoot up malls.
Right.
He'll shoot up theaters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They do that. And he got the best of the world. He get all the PlayStation 5s and all the best pools and everything up. But that kid, you know what I'm saying? You get him the best. What? Now he want to act like just like the kids, the oppressor kids.
Right.
Cause now all of a sudden y'all envy them. Y'all want to be like them. But you know, Billy got a AR-15, Dad. Why can't I get an AR-15? So what? So you can go shoot up the school like Billy? You know what I'm saying? So you can go be like Billy.
Billy got an AR-15? All right, we want to get you to another school.
That's what we're gonna do. We need to go to homeschool.
Yeah, you need
Commander Jane Hunter said, man, you should homeschool your kids.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you can, yeah.
If you can, man, you should homeschool your kids, man. Get your kids out of their daggone prison pipeline. That's all they're doing. These schools are built just like a prison.
Damn right.
They built just like a prison.
They even got rooms with they do have police in some school. I know in my school, I went to Martin Luther King. So I know in my school we had a daggone a little police station up in the joint.
Got your boundaries.
Yeah, you know what I mean, and it had gates and locks on the door and everything.
You got a little fence there, like the prison system. You know what I'm saying? You can't go outside. You gotta be looking outside. Say, I want to go home. And all of a sudden they got the detention hall. The detention hall, not but the SHU, special housing unit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got one person there allowing you to come out for rec or release you to go back to mass population.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing as suspension.
You saying that. You saying that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get detention, you can't do that.
You get that nasty food for lunch, you know what I mean?
Now they put your shit in so like they put you in the styrofoam plate.
Yeah.
The special kids get trays.
Yep.
You get styrofoam plates. You know what I'm saying? Or a paper bag. And they make you a little sandwich, like a bologna sandwich.
Yeah,
Because you can't get the stuff that kids who act right get. You know what I'm saying? That's prison pipeline.
That's crazy, man.
They treat you. They do the same thing, man. I mean, it's just little small little detail thing that they do.
Y'all got a snack machine in y'all school?
Yeah, but it's in the students can't use it.
Students can't use it. Dang, go on. We had a snack machine, and I'm sorry, it's like we need to get much.
I know we did. Yeah,
we need to get right to it. All right, yeah. Well, I'm gonna say this last little point. We had a snack machine, and it had bars on the inside of the snack machine. So if you broke the glass, you still couldn't get to the snacks. It was raw up my school, man.
Or it could be one teacher that want to give one of the students a snack out of the snack machine. So you know why? Because you know that student will come back and bring valuable information that what students are doing in the school.
Teacher's pet. Even
teachers, it's prison pipeline is crazy, bro.
Heavy.
It's heavy. I'm just saying.
Man, all right. So back to this is the feast. So like it. This is we went into it, but I mean it's too wild, man. So 7 days shall you eat unleavened bread. So this is during the feast of unleavened bread, which happens right after the Passover. So Passover is the 15th, 16th.
That's Saturday.
Right.
We're going to feast on unleavened bread.
Go right into a feast on unleavened bread for 7 days. You're not supposed to have any leaven in your house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we get all that leaven. So for all the folks that's going to the Passover, get your leaven out before you leave,
right?
So that you can be in line with everything.
How can I put it? Like
put it in your garage, you know what I mean?
Like I said, like
out your house.
Certain pastas.
Yeah,
certain pastas may have yeast in it. Breads have yeast in it.
Yep.
Certain your potato chips can have yeast in it.
Mm-hmm.
Flour can have yeast in it. Things that won't go bad, like your flour, bag of potato chips, things like that. It said get out your house, but you can put it in the trunk of your car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just say you just can't have yeast in your house.
In your house.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to go out there and throw all that stuff away.
Right.
Just
put it out.
Ziploc bag, put it in your trunk of your car, and then after 7 days, you just bring it back in your house.
Back in the house.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it says it's like the scripture says. It says that it says, "For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel." You know what I mean? So we definitely want to make sure that we keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Keep this commandment in. Go ahead.
Right, cool. Verse 16. Exodus chapter 12, verse 16. And the first day there shall be a holy convocation, and in the 7th day there shall be a holy convocation to you. No manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat, that only may be done of you. All right. Verse 17. And ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread. For in this selfsame day have I brought your armies.
Your what?
Your armies. I brought your armies out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall ye observe this day in your generation by the ordinance forever.
How long?
Forever.
How long?
Forever.
Forever. That means forever. How long is forever, Ken?
Infinity. Yeah.
Yeah, not just your whole life.
Your offsprings.
Forever.
And their offsprings. And their offsprings.
For your children's children's children.
And then their offsprings. You know what I'm saying? Right. Until the Lord decided he want to put you back on earth. And then you will keep it again. Hopefully your kids didn't break it.
Right. We're going to be keeping it after. We're going to be keeping it in the kingdom. Forever. Those are heavy words. That forever. Go ahead.
It is. All right. Verse 18. In the first month of the 14th day of the month at even, ye shall eat unleavened bread until the 1 and 12th day. 20th day of the month at even.
That's 7, isn't it?
What's 7?
14 plus 7 equals what? Jada? 21. Go ahead. It's a lot, is it?
All right, cool, man. Y'all crazy, man. Verse 19, 7 days, there shall be no leaven found in your house.
Mm-hmm.
For whosoever eateth that which is unleavened, even that soul shall be cut off from the congregation of Israel, whether he be a stranger or born in the land. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You understand we're talking about that stranger, right?
Oh. Sloppy, but kind of, but yes, that's I wanted to break. You could break that down. The
Stranger.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Stranger is talking about a brother who doesn't live outside of the land. You understand? Like, okay, a brother from Brazil, when he come to America, he will be a stranger. You understand? Like, it's not, he wasn't born in America. He came travel to America. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's say, our homeland. Go ahead.
So it's like we would be strangers today to our nativity or our homeland, Israel.
Yes.
Basically because we're here and not there. So we consider like a stranger.
Right.
Alien.
Right.
We're not, nobody said born in the land.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because right here is the Lord's about to give us land. Right. He's going to set us up to have land. You know what I'm saying? And when we have land. But he also knew that also lets you know there was other Israelites living outside of the land.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's exactly what I was gonna say, because it could have been some that were living outside in Egypt. Because remember, we were in Goshen.
We was in Goshen.
You see what I'm saying? So the people that was living in Egypt that were Israelites, you see what I'm saying? They was living under their master's house.
Yeah. Okay. Don't. This is a period of time, so population growing. So cities outside of Egypt was there too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It
was other cities as well.
Mm-hmm.
So don't think like just Egypt, like most people think.
Right.
It was just Egypt.
Okay, come on.
Through the time, you know what I'm saying? But it was other cities. But Egypt was the main popular state that people wanted to go to.
Right.
You understand? Like everybody want to come to America because it's a land of opportunity. But Egypt at one point in time was a land of opportunity that everybody want to go to.
Right.
You understand? So people was living outside of the land of Egypt as well. So basically, that's basically what we're talking about. The land, just think about the land that you born in, the land like Israel. You were born in Israel, like you said. People who come out there will be a sojourner or a stranger, and and also the Lord. It could be used in different ways as well, because they could talk about a stranger who's not keeping the laws.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
that's another form of a stranger.
So that stranger is a whole totally different.
Yeah, it all depends how you using it in context.
Be a foreigner.
It all depends how you're using it in context, how they're talking about here.
Right. Because
you can also, it talks about it in the laws about strangers. And I pulled it up later on, and I'll show you. But it talk about how you should treat a stranger or a brother who's not of that land. Like how it's a whole class. Captain to the context, I brought it down, but broke it down perfectly. But, they gave you borders. And they gave you borders in your land when your land was.
Right.
And a brother who came in your land, he was been as a stranger in your land.
Right. Because, like, if I may, like you said, like the borders, when we were given our land, we were given a land according to our number. You know what I'm saying? So, Judah had land, Benjamin, Levi, so on and not Levi, Reuben, you know what I mean, Naphtali. They had their lands and they had their borders. You see what I'm saying? And if I may, we even Judah might have had a servant of Naphtali. You see what I'm saying? Like in a Puerto Rican, with so-called Puerto Rican today, might be serving in the house of a black man. You know what I mean? And that's because people would say, "Oh, the stranger within your house" and all this other type stuff. Understand, it's always talking about Israelite. And in most cases throughout the Bible, the stranger is talking about the heathen nations, you know what I mean, stranger like that. But there are a lot of instances where the stranger is talking about the Gentile, which is a so-called us. You know what I mean? Just like the Israelites, the northern and southern kingdom, and so on and so forth.
So don't think that this stranger is talking about everybody.
Right.
Because other Israelite groups will say, see, that's a stranger.
Right there. An Egyptian, it says right there, an Egyptian was there with them.
Yeah. So don't get that twisted with that, okay? Mm-hmm. It is all depends on how to use it in context.
All right.
And that stranger is still referring to as Israel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not the whole laws was given to Israel. This whole paragraph is talking about Israel. Mm-hmm. The whole observing the feast the Passover and the unleavened bread is all talking about Israel. You understand? So don't think this is talking about adding another nation. This is only referring to Israel. Okay. Talking about your brother. That's what it is. The nutshell to put in is talk about your brother. You know what I'm saying? I know sweat. So like
20.
20. So Lord, can we get there? You shall eat nothing, leaven. And all the habitation shall ye eat unleavened bread. It's like, in all your habitation shall ye eat unleavened bread. All right. So in verse 20 it's talking about we should eat unleavened bread. What we're gonna do on that night at even, we're gonna go into reading this in Lashawan Kodash at the Feast of Unleavened Bread on that Saturday, and we're gonna eat unleavened bread. Okay, that would be the first day that you will have first night. So like you will have unleavened bread, and you should not eat anything with leaven in it. So when you get up in the morning time, ready to go home on Sunday, don't have a muffin, don't have no toast. You understand? Don't eat anything with leaven. When you get home from your ride on Sunday night and evening, you eat another piece of unleavened bread. And we will continue this all the way up until the seventh day. You know what I'm saying? On the Holy Convocation, which will be another a closing. And we'll do it again. We eat that unleavened bread, and that'll be it. And after that seventh day, you can bring the unleavened bread back in your home. All right? You can go back and have your hamburger. You understand? You can go back and have your pizza. You can go back and have your muffins in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But you can't have anything with leaven in it.
Right.
Anything makes it rise. Now, also be mindful that there is some tortilla wraps, okay, that has leaven in it. You can't find some that don't have the leaven in the tortilla wraps. All right, if you try to eat wraps. All right. All right, let me get back to verse 21. That's the last verse, verse 21. Then Moses called for all the elders of Israel and said unto them, draw out and take you a lamb according to your families and kill the Passover.
That's right.
You understand? So in verse 21, he got instructions from the Most High. Moses gave this to the elders and told them to deliver this message and tell the people these instructions from the Most High and get ready.
That's right.
Get ready to what's about to happen.
Get ready.
You know what I'm saying? And get ready for the Lord destroying our enemies and get ready for us to be able to move out as soon as possible. All right.
That's right.
That's it, 21.
That's it. We'll sign Christ, man. So yeah, man. Make sure y'all tune in next week as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As always, it's a pleasure. You know what I mean, to bring out this truth and talk about this truth, because understand you're not going to get this in the Christian church. The Christian church is going to take this and apply it to your job and your house. And just say you need to do what the God says so you can get a good house. Now pay me $2,022.
I think the trooper said he needed a list. Be more specific. I don't know what
you probably talking about the list Junior Hunter had
on. The list.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he probably talking about that drink. It's on our it's on I want to say it's on our ISUPK website.
All right, we got Jerry in the building. Shalom.
Hey, shalom, sis. Shalom, sis.
What's going on? Man, we got a pretty decent class today, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all the real winners.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all is, man. You know what I'm saying? The water for that, man. Once again, like we said, man, Get ready, start preparing. Don't wait till the last second. Get everything for the Passover. Get yourself together, man. The 53rd annual Passover down in Cocoa Beach, man. Cocoa Beach, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's get down there, man. Enjoy ourselves, man.
Be a great time, man.
Experience the brotherhood, the sisterhood, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to really celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Really the devil of our oppressors, our enemies, man. We can really be down there celebrating, man, enjoying ourselves. Yeah. Because, man, you know, these are things that we've been looking forward to seeing, man. Especially in the ISUPK, because you know it's gonna be done.
Right.
It's time is short, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's gonna be a switch inside the atmosphere. You know,
right.
It'll be a switch, of power. You know what I'm saying? So we just been waiting on this day, man.
Damn right.
I don't know about y'all, man. I'm getting close. I don't know about y'all. Like I've been saying, man, I'm tired of waiting on 3 o'clock in the morning, man.
Listen, man.
Making chump change, bro.
I remember Cat Osh, man. He was like, man, hopefully this be the last Passover we have to do. And this dad going to captivity. You know what I'm saying? When he said that thing resonated with me. Like, you know what, man? Hopefully, yes, sir. You know what I mean? Kind one kind. Like, it's just like when he said that, he said it with so much, like, man, something about seeing, you know what I mean? Because we doing a whole bunch of stuff getting ready, you know what I mean? And he was like, man, you know, I would love to just be able to focus on doing this and not have to work around, you know, job schedules and do all this type stuff and deal with the daggone oppressors mailing system. And then you sending stuff and they busting your stuff up.
Man, calm down, man. Calm down, man. You all right?
But I'm just saying, I felt that, you know what I mean? I was just like, yeah, man, for real. Like, hopefully we can all have it set to where we got a place and everything where everything is, and all we gotta do is just gather together, man.
Right.
That's all we want. That's all we want. All right, man. With that being said, shalom. I'm gonna go ahead and kick off these prayers.
You doing the Lord's Prayer?
Come. Do the Lord's Prayer. We got some work to do around the school.
Yeah, definitely gotta get that going.
Yep.
Heavy hand.
You said heavy?
Man, I'm gonna take 2 goats for that.
Oh, I thought you said heavy. You know me.
Good man.
Yeah, I'm about to show you.
Lana Shala.
Laya Sha'ala.
That boy's good.
Getting better. Keep practicing. We're gonna get it together. It's on its way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Amajim, which means to stand. All right. Wapunya Hakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. All right. We're gonna set up the Lord. We got time to do them all right. We got 10 minutes. Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to set up the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakvka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawal. Hayah. Bashamayim. Latanawa. Lakam. Cow. Yawam. Wasalakmanawa. Kabawafinawa. Kasalakinawa. Kabawafinawa. Wala'ah. Tabaya'ayinawa. Vanasaya one. A ball. Hawashayna. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wathapara. Awalumyum. Amun.
Going to read this, the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
All right. This is prayer for the power. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Baba Kashah.
Baba Kashah.
The thunder now.
The thunder now.
Hakat.
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 Lara Pa'ah.
La Parah.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Kal Madawa.
Kal Malawa.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazari.
Hamatazari.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakwi.
Lahakwi.
Amathi.
Amathi.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Al Rakawa.
Al Rakawa.
Atama Allah.
Atama Allah.
The Garashun.
Garashun.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
The Wada Amun.
The Wada Amun. The power in English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh
Please
Shah.
give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the
The
leper.
power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. It's a prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasha Allah.
Wayasha Allah.
Wahabayat Sapari.
Wahabayat Sapari.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
The Wada Amun.
The Wada Amun. About to read the blessing of Israel in English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 121. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahariam.
Ahariam.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izaria.
Azaria.
Izaria.
Azaria.
Ma'ain.
Ma'ain.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Asha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Ra'aratazah.
Haratazah.
Ayatan.
Ayatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Ayanawam.
Ayanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yashan.
Shawamar.
Sharamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Ayad.
Yam Yanka.
Yam Yamka.
Yawamam.
Yamamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Warak.
Balayallah.
Balaya.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Aslakia. Yeah. Makal Rai.
Makal Rai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapaska.
Athnapaska.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza Afka.
Taza Akka.
Wapawa'aka.
Mala'aka.
Ma'aitha.
Ma'aitha.
Wa'ait.
Wa'aid.
Awalum.
Alam. We reading Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up my eyes to the hill.
I will lift up mine eyes to the hill.
From which my help.
From which cometh my help.
From which cometh my help.
From which cometh my help.
My help coming from the Most High.
My help coming from the Most High.
It's like.
You swap. That's my bad. It's like.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will keep it thee.
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in from.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore. This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Wa-Al-Tashakwat.
Wa-Al-Tashakwat.
Al. Kayahana.
Kahayana.
Awayabyaka.
Amawabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
A'imaka.
A'imaka.
Ya'arayamwa.
Ya'arayamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Walata.
Ya'aitazawa.
Ya'aitazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakida.
Wanakaki.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'ayasakar.
Wala'ayasakar.
Sham Yasha'al.
Sham Yasha'al.
I would die.
I would die.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'aitazawa.
Nawa'aitazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Lakadwa.
Al-Yaka.
Al-Yaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Ahoya.
Ahoya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashima'ayim.
Wayashim.
Mawa'aba. Wahagarian.
Wahagarian.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Yeah, Amawan.
Wa'amalak.
Wa'amalak.
Palashah.
Palashah.
Am Yashabya.
Am Yashabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gamashawar.
Gamashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Amam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha. Aishalaham. Kamadian. Kasaya Sara'ah. Kayabian. Banakal. Kayashwan. Nashamadwa. Ba'ayanda Ara. Hayawa. Daman. La Adama. Sayathamu. Nadayamawa. Kairab. Wakazaba. Wakatazalmanai. Kal Nasiya Kamwa. Ashar. Amarwa. Naya Rashad. Lanawa. Af. Na'awaf. Alahayam. Alahaya. Sayathamwa. Kagagala. Kakwash. Lapanya Rakah. Ka'ash. Saba'ira Ira. Wakalaba. Talahat. Harayam. Khan. Tharadatma. Basa'irika. Wabasawa Pafka. Tabahalam. Mala'ah. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shemka. Yahweh. Yabashwa. Wayabahowa. Ayai. Wayakaparwa. Waya Abadwa. Waya Da'aiwa. Kaya Ata. Shemka. Yahweh. Labaka. Alayawan. Al. Kal.
Haratazah. All right, Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
O
Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
thine
enemies make a tumult. And they have hated thy hit.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee. Have lifted up thy heads. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden one. They have said. Come. And let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel. May be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They have confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. But the inhabitants of Tyre. A sword also joined with them. They are hoping. The children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kison. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Made their nobles like Oreb. And like Zeheb. Yea. All their princes. As Zabah. As Zamunda.
And as Amunah.
Who said, let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh. In possession. Oh my power. Made them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth a wood. And as the flames setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. And make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And trouble forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That the men may know. That thou. Whose name alone is Yahweh. Are the most high. Over all the earth.
All right, sir. It's your turn. Ladies, you seated. Sisters, you seated. All right. Brothers, we're going to give one courtesy salute for the brethren. All right. Men of Israel, Amam Shabbat, Amijim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Brakatah. Yasmatah. Sir, it's your turn. Sisters, Amijim. All right. So what you want to do, Jada? You want to put your hands, clasp them like this. Go ahead, short.
Hey, hold on. It's like.
Oh, she need to.
It's like sis. It's like put your hoodie on.
Yeah, put your. Yeah.
There you go.
Got all that hair.
All that hair.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Get a sister.
Now you in there.
Get a sister. Hey, there you go. Now do it right.
We're gonna get you all the way right.
All right, cool.
All right. Now you want to cover your hands like this.
There you go.
All right. All right. Straight like that. All right. And we're gonna give sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel. Amam Shabbat. Amajim. Barak. Yahweh Shamar Alatham Ba'Shem Yahushai.
All right.
And what we saying, may the Lord watch over you and keep you. All right. May the Lord in the name of Christ. All right. And Amajim. Yajmatah. Dismiss.
Man, be at Passover, man.
Passover, baby.
Be at Passover.
Pay your
man.
fees, man.
Man, pay your tithes.
Pay your fare. Comb your hair.
Bro. And Bark.
Oh shoot! I don't think you did.
0. Are you proud of that? If you were asking me about